I can't tell you how excited that I am right now to be interviewing the goddess of the vegan movement. I had Miyoko, Schinner or Schinner? Schinner. Thank you. And I've asked a lot of people, so I'll try to make sure that everybody can. It's Schinner. And your vlogs.
Although I'm just turning into a one name.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Miyoko.
One name wonder, Miyoko.
Well, that's why I think I've known you as Miyoko. Butter was a big deal for me. I've been an animal rights activist since the 80s. I was telling Miyoko before we went on camera on the interview, I said, you inspired me today to out my age. I'm 63 because Miyoko was on stage talking about fabulous women and just get out there and be brave. And we shouldn't let a number hold us down. And she said she's 65. I'm like, yes, I'm sisters. So, and you were incredible earlier on the stage. I got some of the video, but we had some other interviews. But so I'm so honored to be able to talk to you right now. But when you talked about women lifting each other up and supporting each other, when you mentioned, and this on the magazine and in our activism, we're always talking about stand up, speak out, get active. But give us some of your words that you were talking about on stage to the hundreds of women who were here that were so incredibly inspired.
Okay, well, it's always hard to repeat exactly because I speak in the moment. I don't always know, what's going to come out of my mouth, to be honest. But I think to sort of summarize it, we women are often afraid to speak out because we were raised to please everybody around us, whether it's our father, our boss, you're a teacher, whatever, often male. And so we comply. We're very good at complying. And, just go back to your schoolroom. Maybe you saw another female friend being bullied, but we didn't say anything because maybe the girl was being bullied by some guy we had a crush on. Or maybe you've seen a coworker being bullied, but you didn't want to say anything because you had a promotion. Didn't want to jeopardize that promotion. Or maybe you're an activist and you tone down your message because you're trying to please a donor. And this is what we've done our whole lives.
That's right.
And when we do that, we allow other women to suffer.
You give your power away.
You give your power away, but you're also not supporting another woman. So we're out there in theory saying, yes, women's rights. But in actuality, in real life, it doesn't happen. Most of the time, it doesn't happen. We're afraid. We don't stand up for each other. And so if we don't do that, we will never advance our movement. We're just going to be stuck because we're always looking for those brownie points.
His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and I've shared this in a couple of interviews because it motivates me. I've done human rights work and animal rights work. Really, that was the beginning of my personal activism. And then when you care for another living thing, when you care for animals, then everything else works together. When you take care of Mother Earth, then you're taking care of everything. And so his quote, His Holiness's quote was, the world will be saved by the Western woman. Now, you are here in the West. You are a Western woman, but you are Japanese. And so you bring together the best because you're bringing the wisdom of the East and the culture that is in your DNA into the West with your message and all of the technology and media and the sports. And so you are that leading voice and leading spirit for the movement of compassion for the earth and all living things. And women are the nurturers. Mother Earth is a woman.
No, we are the nurturers, and that's why we need women to lead the charge and the change in the economic system that we currently have. The way it's designed today is not to, the stakeholders in the current economic system are the investors. The stakeholders are not people, planet, and animals. And we have to change. That's what it's about, and we have to change that. And we are poised to do that.
So I want to wrap up with a couple of questions because I'm such a fan. I did start out with talking about butter. That used to be years and years ago my favorite thing. When I tasted Miyoko's butter, that's the superstar of your line, but there are rising stars in everything that you're doing with the food. It's incredible. The tastings have been amazing today. But the Miyoko's, if you haven't tried Miyoko's butter, the coconut butter, the original one, it'll blow you away. Get over butter. Miyoko's butter and vegan. But you...
No, I show how you can make your own butter as well. It's delicious. Check out my YouTube channel, The Vegan Good Life with Miyoko, and I have a recipe for an easy spreadable butter.
I'm going to try it because your cooking shows, it's wonderful. I'm thinking about going to cooking school. If you would start a cooking school. So last thing, I just want to thank you because you are bringing activism, animal rights, and food together. And in every video, you are almost everyone you're talking about, or your animals are running in the kitchen. I mean, you're always giving a wink, a salute, a heart to all living things, all God creatures. So the important thing today, I think, is to get people who are eating plant-based to become vegan. Because when you say it's vegan, or when you say I'm vegan, it means more than just eating plant-based. It means you are embracing compassionate life.
That's exactly right.
So thank you for being an incredible inspiration. Is there anything else that you'd like to share for our magazine?
You can reinvent yourself at any age. Just keep on working for the animals, because we only have one life, and if we don't spend it for something, then what's the point?
My beautiful sister Miyoko, thank you so much. Anybody wants to find you, give all the ways that people can find you.
Just Google Miyoko Schinner. Miyoko Schinner on Instagram.
She's everywhere. She is the superstar in the vegan and animal rights movement. I love you. This is an honor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miyoko.